calmness greets you upon exiting the submersible. Unlike the Iron Throne, you remain intact. It seems most of the hostages from the throne share your fate. Duke Ravengard approaches you, looking confused.
He's tadpoled, but under my protection now, just like you. His mind is his own again.
Father?
Will... Gods, it pains me to look at you. By Baldur's graces, why have the hells ordained you to save me?
Your tadpole resonates with Ravengard's. The exhausted Grand Duke is a flurry of emotion.
Have a heart. Your son is a hero. We saved lives here today, including your own.
By every last hell, son, my head.
Ravengard's head still aches so powerfully the pain seeps into you. The Absolute may be silenced, but the Duke's parasite still remains.
I know you have questions. Please, go to our camp. You'll be safe there. We'll talk soon enough.
Ravengard answers with silence. He and Will have much to discuss.
Gods, we made it! We actually made it!
We did indeed, and Will is
Pride of the gate.
Is the part of the gate, he says, but that's not true. Nobody likes him. He's back. Hey, Will. You're all stuck together. Okay, so we're missing one person. We're potentially... Wait. 1, 2, 3. Only one... Are we only missing one person, or are we missing no people? Ogro Nettles made it! But I don't think the other one made it. Aww. Yeah. We only lost one person.
Can't give up now.
Why is he incapacitated? What's going on? He says can't control. That's not true. That's really not true. Either way, yeah, let's have a chat with everybody.
Very well.
Listen, lass. Only a special sort could have done what you did. Thank you.
That was fun, though. It was really fun. It was, yeah, that was the good...
I'll save you! Please, I want to ask you something.
You're standing up. I'm gonna talk to you last.
My God, I'm glad you showed up.
Hopefully Frel's not too worried about me.
I don't know who you are.
You were so heroic. My word. I can't wait to tell Squav what happened. Gods, I hope he's all right.
I hope you're all right. You're the lady that stretched the face.
Featherweight Falson will be back in the ring in no time. Once my daughter Claw is freed.
I don't know where she is.
That was amazing. Like one of them old hero stories. Thank you.
Nah, you made the run. You are the one that needs to be thanked. Because you had to run.
Still hurts. But thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My lady, your act of valor will go down in Gondian history!
My sincerest thanks, friend. I don't know what possessed you to find us in that place, but I am surely glad you did.
Bloody hells. I was a goner for sure. Thank you.
You were a gunner for sure. And Ogro wasn't a gunner for sure.
Ogro is free. Free.
Yep. Ogre is free. And Omelette is free as well. Oh, let's talk to you first.
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. There were so many of us scattered through that place. To save so many it was brilliant. Just brilliant. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry. To keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might.
Oh, that's brilliant. I thought they were just, imprisoned workers, but no, they're the families of the workers. That means the Gondians aren't necessarily as bad as the other ones thought they were. Yeah, I will help the foundry workers rebel.
God smiles on me this day. Thank you.
Was Obelia? I think she was the one that died when I reloaded. That's part of the reason why we had to reload, was because she was right next to the Duke, and it was her and... Was it Ceres as well, or... It was two people there on the cell next to them. But yeah, that was good. Let's talk to the Duke.
I'll get to your camp. We'll talk there.
Sounds good, and I will talk to Omelette.
Your world's air. I never imagined missing its feeling on my skin. Curious. I owe you a great debt, Sunchild. One I shall repay. When I return to the surface, I will alert my colleagues at the Society. Find me there, and I will offer you what aid I can against this evil.
And he's gone. Don't ask the question, why couldn't he teleport himself before? That's not a question. You shouldn't ask that. It's a bad question. All right, so iron ladder? We go up? Are we out? Yeah, I think we're back.
It's over. It's finally over. We're safe.
And they're marching out of here. Yep. And there's no wargs waiting for you or anything. Bye. Marlono. I may have been Marlono. I don't know. I think it was a taller person. Or maybe I was just confusing it with the Duke. Either way, they're off. And we're off to our camp. We have a journal update for gathering our allies. And we have Mizora here. I'm gonna talk to her after I talk to the Duke. Let's talk to our companions first. Shadowheart.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Yeah, there's less pleasant aspects.
Yes?
Oh, Jahira, you're looking, yeah, we should probably take care of that, honestly. Because of course we should. There you go, she's looking better. Will!
A private word would be nice.
Father will be waiting in camp. It's about time we talked.
Yep, it is. I'll see you in camp, which is where we are. Oh, he's here. Hello.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
This is interesting. The game is making no effort, which is good that it's making no effort, but it's making no effort to get us to side with him because it's his fate. Oh, it's look at what you've done to me, is what Duke Ravengard is saying here when he looks at his son selling his soul and his son being turned into a devil, which he was displeased by. Will was. And no, that's what he's doing to Duke Ravengard. My blood, he says. My blood runs through your veins. That's... No, it's Will's blood that runs through your veins. I don't know. I'm beginning to think we should have let you drown.
No, please. Father, let me show you.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears rooms. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Will. Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
It's the truth, Ravengard. Will has always been a faithful defender of Baldur's Gate.
My son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fire so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Go on.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
Oh, to him? Yeah, your son also talked about the worm. The dragon, right? The living under the city.
A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
So, well, Will, what do you make of this?
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. My father was clear. We awaken the worm and take back the city.
Will, you are more valorous than Baldur himself. May the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
He does say that, doesn't he? The pride of Baldur's Gate.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections.
Yeah, probably gonna be for a while, isn't it? Councillor Floric will be relieved to hear that you're alright, though.
Hell's Floric. While the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison. She stood by me even as the Hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her.
No, she's free. She's gathering allies as we speak.
Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps.
Yeah, she did almost attack me in the streets, but we solved that. Yeah, I also read the Legend of Ansur. What do you make of it?
It is no legend. Ansur does sleep beneath the rock and will come to the city's aid when it is in need. He is oath-bound to do so.
It's interesting that they basically wrote the same thing with slightly different words for both him and his son. Why didn't they write completely different things? You know, not in the subject or the sort of context of the matter, but rather, you know, he's just focusing on the, oh no, it's not a legend. You don't want me to ramble about what legend means. Believe me. But yeah, how did the absolutist or the absolute cultists capture you?
I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn, Joaquin's Rest, to lay our heads. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set fire to the place. I don't remember being taken. Just the smoke burning my throat before I fell. I awoke in Moonrise Towers, inside one of those damnable pods. The rest, well, the rest goes without saying.
Oh, you were well, in the Moonrise Towers, underground. Yeah. But what was your business in Elturel?
A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer, only for the Archdevil Zariel to drag the city into the hells. I've been touched by Avernus, been a plaything for demons. A tale for other places, other days.
Yeah, there's a campaign, D&D campaign about that. I don't know how that goes, but yeah,
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation.
Oh, that was the not quite rhyme. Right. Well, it's an incredible tale. What do you make of it?
It's not just a tale. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. Then this. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Mm-hmm. We would, but you also said this conversation already when it wasn't you who gave me the thing, was it? It was it the counselor? It was the counselor, wasn't it? He had this conversation. Reunited with your father, Will. How does it feel?
It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it.
I think you're making perfect sense. You just said it. The words that you made. Well, focus on the relief. Finally, your father knows the truth.
Relief? My last 7 years have been defined by the secrets I carried. I feel light as a feather now that I've shed them. When I left the city, my father saw only a boy carrying the stench of the hells. Now, he sees the man I'm made of myself. Once all this is ended, once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will sleep, probably. See if anything happens in the night, but I think that's it for our companions. And nothing happened. Alright. Apart from... Gil, why are you out of place?
How can I help?
You're not supposed to be here. Yeah. Either way, that's that. Let's go back into Baldur's Gate. Out here. Alright, so... we have a lot of things to do. We definitely want to deal with a Steel Watch. We also definitely want to go to the Society. That's where we want to go. visit Omelette. And just go in there. Let's go.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Are we in the right place? We are indeed. Because Ryan and Fig are over there. Let's go in. This is the lodge. Peer review. We are pleased to inform you that your thesis on the study of representation of deep gnomes in mid-century drow literature has been approved for publication pending the below changes. And 36 pages of annotations follow. And you are not wanted here is a letter. I don't know what you think gives you the right to set up shop in our fine city, but Baldur's Gate doesn't want you here. Go back to the Underdark or Absolute or wherever it is you came from or come from, and stop bringing your mind flayer nonsense into our city. Excuse me. Have Kalag. Do I know you?
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you?
Oh, right. Yeah. I met an expeditioner claiming to work for you. She sought a Githyanki egg.
Yes, dear Lady Esther. One of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. Once the dust has settled on this whole invading army mess outside the walls, I'll find another contractor. Perhaps they will have more success. Was there anything else? I should really get back to my research.
You're not going to go back to your research. There's nothing else.
Feel free to explore the lodge. Our knowledge is here for the common good, after all.
I will go back home. Let's ungroup. I will go back home, and I'll go grab the egg. Because it's still here. I haven't eaten it. And Lae'zel is not with me, so she'll never know. Let's go. Excuse me. There you are.
Well met. What can the Society of Brilliance do for you?
Oh, we're back to the big list of things. Yeah, so about the egg?
Yes. Once the dust has settled on... Was there anything else? Feel... Well met.
So we're not going to be able to give him the egg. Unless we become a member. Yeah, I met two of your researchers in the Underdark, Blurg and Omelette.
A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them.
What about Society of Brilliance as a name? It looks like a library to me.
I assure you, we are as well provisioned an institution as any other you'll find in this city. We simply prefer to keep our wealth away from areas of study. One must stay humble in order to achieve true academic rigor.
I'd like to become a member.
A most intelligent impulse. But I'm afraid it simply isn't possible. New memberships are on hold for as long as those wretched absolutists are banging on the city gates. It does, however, give you plenty of time to prepare your admission thesis. A brisk 30,000 words should be more than sufficient. Was there anything else?
30,000 words. Is that actually on the low end for... Well, it's an application thesis, so I don't know. But it's for a doctorate, I think it's low on the low end for a doctorate. It's like... It's about 30 brief articles. So it's not too big. Anyway, I'm gonna eat the egg, I think. That's just how it is.
Well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. Oh, I miss them, those myconid spores. I don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly.
That's why you ran out of them then. Holy crap.
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward.
Translation dictionary. Got the notes here of the leader, I think. All of my hypotheses are just that. Theories and no more. That's not what hypotheses are. They're either hypotheses or they are theories. Those are two different things. Under the scientific method, which these people apparently don't follow. Unless I can test them under controlled conditions. I need a viable Githyanki egg. I must acquire one somehow. Or have Kalag is not a serious researcher, just a mere intellectual dilettante. I don't think you're a serious researcher. You also didn't want the egg that I was gonna give you, so you're probably bad. Let's see who else is around to talk to me.
Indeed. I find I now.
Oh, that's Omelette upstairs, doing omelette things. Acorn truffle. That's for animal speaking. Stuffed bear here. The Underdark collection.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were
A collection of Underdark delicacies. A salve for the homesick and food for the intellectually curious.
Let's go upstairs. Just keeps going. Excuse me. Oh, there's somebody out here. Hello.
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace.
Yeah, unless people want your things, and then there's not peace. Omelette and Blurg are here. And also, Professor Limeleech.
Once I publish my paper, proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
That's really interesting. You think that's the case?
Oh, I should get to work on my acceptance speech for the Society Research Prize.
Right. Not on the thesis. Okay.
I adopt the illusory appearance of someone else. You, for example.
Don't do that right now. Oh, he's gonna do it. No, he's just doing his thing. That's normal. That's normal. Okay. What is this? Devils, demons, mind flayers, drow, Githyanki. What do such creatures have in common? Conventional wisdom suggests that it is the quality we call, quote, evil, unquote. But how wise is this really? After all, scrape one layer beneath the surface and one finds that there are other common denominators, perhaps far more common to the individual experience than the ill-defined notion of, quote, evil, unquote. And the following pages seem to detail various arguments for the origins of evil, finding in its roots in generational suffering, the gods, the self, and the environment, but settle on no firm conclusions. So just a good read, hopefully. E pronunciation of common for monstrous species. Wait. The pronunciation. Oh, that's bugged. Interesting. A guide for pedagogues. That's our teachers. Yeah. Let's have a chat with Blurg.
Omeluum tells me I have you to thank for its safe return. We know the risks when we go out into the field, but to lose my friend in such a way would have been most disheartening.
It would indeed, yeah, that's very true. Bravery is no bad thing. In fact, your research could be invaluable for my cause.
If there's any conclusion to be drawn from this, I think it's that Omeluum and I are safest back in the Underdark. Our research there must continue. We may not be able to fight on the front lines as you do, but we may yet do some good for those who call it home. We'll depart when this absolute army is defeated. I understand you are involved in the matter. We will not let you leave empty-handed, though. Make sure you speak to Omeluum before you leave.
I will. Thank you. Have you any? Do you have anything for trade? A little bit, yes, quite a lot, in fact. And oh, a good discount. We finally have somebody who, yeah, the owlbear egg. I'm gonna sell you the owlbear egg because we're not gonna use it. We're not gonna eat it. I mean, should I? I don't really need it. Mel's first staff. I think we've seen this. The Baneful. Yeah, I think he had this before, didn't he? The Lifebringer. The lightning charges when you heal, yeah. But nothing important. Just money. Money is important. And discount. Discount is nice as well. Huh. Thank you.
So
It is pleasurable to see you. Your intervention within the cult's underwater complex was a timely one. I am glad my carelessness did not cost the life of Duke Ravengard. That you also saved me was unexpected.
No, you were, I would never have left you behind, but also I don't think I would have made it without you, because you are very powerful.
I too feel some warmth at your presence. Your inclination to generosity is an admirable quality, one I wish to reciprocate. Blurg and I have consulted on the matter of your reward.
Some tea, perhaps?
We first thought to ask the denizens of the Underdark for their aid in fighting the cult. Alas, our influence there remains negligible. Instead, we have selected a series of items from the Society's vaults. Given my kind's involvement in creating this evil, it is only right that I do my part in helping you defeat it, or at least improving your odds.
It's a bunch of items in a bag! Thank you, Omelette. You're very nice. I just can't pronounce your name because I don't know what it means, and I think it means something. It's weird. It is a potion of supreme healing. Oh, a scroll of dimensional door. Okay, so it's just basically restocking some of the stuff we lost. Oh, speaking of which, potions of speed are what we lost the most. Wizardbane oil, a sunbeam thing, and a fungal bamboozler. Lob this vaporous decoction to befuddle nearby foes. Affected entities can control its actions and wanders around without direction. That's a throwable. Is this where the throwable goes? It is. Right there. And Omelum's Boon is the name of the bag. Pretty good. Thank you, Omelum. You're very nice.
It is best I do not interfere further with events on the surface. I will return to my research. It has been neglected long enough.
Mm-hmm. And, I think that's it. No, we have something on this side.
I wonder what Professor Limeleech really thinks of me.
Hmm?
Next, I just need to interview somebody who speaks classical Meanlock.
For the dictionary. Traveler's Chest, a note of thanks. From Blurg, to our esteemed colleagues of the Society. Or colleague of the Society? Your invitation to present our work at the Lodge was gratefully received. A full response will be forthcoming once I have had the opportunity to consult with my colleague, Omelette. In the meantime, please consider this note a tentative acceptance with thanks to for your interest. I look forward to speaking in person soon. Oh, and we go up. We shall. There should be something underneath as well.
Just out of view.
Magical journey. Wait. The reason I clicked there is because it wasn't to take the thing. Oh, wait, we should all be sneaky. It wasn't to take the thing. It was to interact with it.
Don't give me trouble now.
So it's a teleporter. All right. I'll take these. Why not? What else we have? Gold ingot. Oh yeah, I'll take the gold ingots.
Why can't a man be passionate about mineral ores?
Mineral ores? Is that what he said? Is that an actual thing? Finnish alchemy. Not a potion. Vampiric duality. Oh, the Tenebrooks marrow, of course. And on hags, we also saw this. And wine. Unfortunately, just empty bottles. Poet Unveils Review is the name of that thing. And a intricate safe door. Okay.
Here we go.
Let's go back. Okay.
I don't need any attention right now.
Let's open this. And some good things. Gorgeous maroon dye. We should give this to Gale, shouldn't we? Gale. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I didn't know that button did that. Gale, I am going to combine your robes. I like the color combination. It's a little bit more regal. But honestly, it's such a crap shot. You never know what's gonna happen. Unless you want to just color coordinate your whole ensemble, which is fair. It's about the god of the gnolls. Your axe got broke. What? Magobliet, your axe got broke. Your whips don't sting. Your priests all croaked. Show your face and we'll take your eyes, then chop you down to goblin size. The absolute will make you kneel, beg and grovel, bleed and squeal. You heard what you heard. That's definitely what it was. All right.